Okay, this video is to show how to print to the Vanguard. And first step, we're just going to double click on Onyx Rip. It's down here in the taskbar. That'll take a moment to get going. Okay, so once that's loaded, we are controlling the Vanguard, so you want to make sure that you're clicking on that and that it is green. Sometimes if it is not green, you just have to restart the computer and it usually will connect. So we're going to load some files on there to print. And if you go to open, you're going to go to the print folder. Z3 is what I'm looking for. Okay, going to load all of those from cover sheets. A lot of times this thing will hang up, so you just have to let it do what it's going to do. I'm also going to load from that print folder some more of these files. 11. Shift. I'm going to open those as well. If it does hang up and stall out and say it's not working, just let it do what it's going to do. Usually, like 99% of the time, it will go ahead and finish loading. I usually like to move the files to the done folder once I have loaded them up, so that I know that they have been loaded. PVC sheets, Amazon. YYZ3. Usually for a day or so, actually, I'll leave them in the root, not all the way into the done folder, just in case I have to grab them later. But that's not critical. So now we have all these loaded. As you can see, this is the full sheet, and we are nowhere near filling that. Normally I would wait until we have enough to finish a sheet, but that's not always an option. So when it is not an option, you can change the size of the page. You're going to click on this. You're changing the page size to custom number 1, and then you just hit configure. The height is almost always going to be 47.5. Regular sheet of Sintra is 4 by 8, so the height is going to stay the same, and we're just going to change the width. I'm going to say 24 inches. Just hit OK. Hit OK again. This will reset that page. So you can see that that wasn't wide enough, so some of it got kicked to a second page. Anything that's on a second page will get deleted once it gets moved over to the printer, so you want to make sure that you're never having anything on a second page. So we're going to make that size a little bit bigger. Sometimes you have to play with the size a little bit just to get it to work out, but it's better than wasting Sintra. Okay, we'll probably make that a little bit smaller. Hit OK. Okay, rule of thumb is that you always want this number right here. That's the percentage of the page that's covered. You always want that to be over 80% if at all possible. We got it at 88%. That's really good. The one other thing that you need to keep in mind before you send this information over is that we also need to send the cut information over. So you always want to make sure before you send anything that the cut server is open and running. And you just double click right here as it's already open and running. I don't need to do that, obviously. So we're just going to hit print now. And I will show how to print it on the Vanguard in a separate video.